in for another episode of
Generation Magfed.
It's the show about promoting events,
meetups,
team topics,
and current events
within the community.
And now, your host,
Twisted Trooper,
the Headhunter.
I've got boss weapons!
What's happening? What's up? Twisted Trooper coming to you live on this very cold and what can possibly be the biggest snowstorm of the year. But of course, we all know that the weatherman is the only job in the world that you could be wrong 99% of the time and still have a job. So with that being said, we have a pretty good show tonight. Hope that you will enjoy the show. My co-host is not here this evening, but we will have my co-captain from the New York chapter of Who Dares Wins, Tone the Barber. He will be jumping on soon. In the interim, allow me to introduce to you my president, my friend, my leader in paintball and my team, Mr. Paul Edwards, live from the UK. Paul, how are you, Paul?
Oh, I'm good. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, so yeah, we're going strong.
You did say, in my defense, Fridays is better than the Mondays because you don't have to worry about.
Dude, you know me, I'll always come on. You know, Monday night I'm never supposed to be on, but I'm always on.
I know.
So yeah.
I know.
I did miss last Friday.
Oh, last Friday was the women of paintball.
Women of paintball. That was a good episode. I did watch it afterwards, but yeah, I did miss that one.
It was good.
I was going to jump on, but then I saw there was 9 screens and it filled the screen quite well. I thought I don't want to drop a 10th person in there. It's just going to mess everything up.
Oh, that's nice of you. So you know that the community here is tight. So I can only imagine what the community is out there. So we've been fortunate enough to have a member of the UK community join us this evening. We also have two action photographers that are on the field. They're photographers. I don't know what they would say if they're paintball photographers or action photographers, but we're going to get to them real shortly. But I'm going to introduce you guys. On the top right corner, you have Scott. And Scott is I think he's frozen. Scott, are you frozen? Oh, you can unmute your mic. You can unmute your mic. Scott is a photographer in the North Carolina region, am I correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And on the center screen, the gentleman who looks kind of like Bob Saget. Don't forgive me because I know he passed away, but forgive me. But you kind of look like Bob Saget. I don't mean any disrespect by it. I'm just, I just realized that.
I look like a dead man. Yeah.
No.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, all right, I look dead. All right.
No. That's what I said.
Let me liven myself up a little bit.
No. So we have 2 photographers on there. We're going to talk more about what they do on the field, how you can get a hold of them. They're going to also go and talk to you and tell you, how you can reach them, the events that they've been on, and so forth and so forth. They'll answer any questions that you guys have. But I'm going to go and give the mic to Mr. Edwards and allow Mr. Edwards the opportunity to introduce our guest.
I can say many bad things now. Andy's a good friend. He set up Kronos Paintball a couple of years ago now, and I kind of gave him a lot of help and support when he set that up. He's played alongside me for a year. He's played as a faction leader against me for a year, as well as coming to events and running alongside me and Who Dares Wins. So yeah, over to Andy.
Mr. Andy.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us a bit about you.
Captain of Kronos. I'm the faction leader for OMG Events Green Dragons at the moment, which is pretty cool because I get to shoot a load of Who Dares Wins people, which is always nice, always a pleasure. I've been quite fortunate that when I started the team, I had some amazing people join me. who are still with us now. We started off with 9 people. I think we've got about 17 or 18 now. And as Paul said, he gave me a load of help when I first started. So now I'm paying that forward, and I'm trying to help out new teams who are starting, trying to grow it as much as possible, as well as got a couple of other little avenues that I'm looking at the moment to try and get the next generation in. Right? It?
Interesting. Now, let me ask you a question. What is it like? I've asked this question from Paul, and I've gotten one narrative. And I'm glad that you're here. So, what is it like playing against Mr. Edwards, and what is it like playing in the UK community?
Against Paul, there's always good fun. We've got this nice little friendly rivalry. So, a lot of his teams, one of his teammates actually said that every person of Who Dis Wins that shoots Andy gets bought a beer. So it's definitely interesting because I've got a nice big target on my back. But playing in the UK and being in the Magfed community is amazing. It's more than just paintball. Literally everybody looks out for everybody else. Everybody will help each other. If you need some advice, there's someone who will help you. If you need a bit of a kit that you can't find online, you guarantee someone's got it and someone will sort you out of it. It's
normally
pretty
me.
wicked.
It is normally me.
He is my go-to guy, so unfortunately he gets hit up by me a lot. But the community itself it's astounding. I took my wife to the Magfed Awards back in December, and she couldn't believe how welcomed she felt. Her and my son, they were absolutely blown away with the reception they got. And that's what it's like. You just become this big messed up mental family. It's wicked.
I definitely concur. It's the same over here in the US. By all means, guys, if you guys are more than welcome to chime in, at any point. It is an open mic, so if you guys have a question or you guys want to interject something or question, by all means. The same goes for the community. Tonight is a open mic, so the whatever the questions are that you guys ask, we will get answered. Alfred 22 checking in. What's good, guys? Good afternoon, good evening. We have Francisco Sanchez from the New Jersey Nightmares checking in. Good evening. New York Savage checking in.
For paintball in across the pond. So how often are you guys allowed to use pyrotechnics in your paintball scenarios?
Constantly.
Pretty much every event. I've only had one event that we weren't able to use it, and that was because we were in a heat wave over here. Every other event we've been able to use them, indoors, outdoors. It came on. But we use primarily Enola Gay.
Primarily, I'm sorry?
Enola Gay.
Right.
Enola Gay products, because they're all cold burn.
Correct. I know Russians would use like the tag-in and stuff, but those are definitely not cold burning. So
no.
Cool. Yeah, we don't get to use any of the pyrotechnics. So
actually, it depends on where you go. We've been. I've actually had the privilege of using Tag 67 grenades at a couple of events here in the Northeast.
Wow. Nice.
Which adds to the game because it gives you a sense of realism or a feel of realism, because when you actually pull the pin and you let go of, you let go and you 1, 2, 3 and you chuck, and then time it just right and it blows up, boom! It's phenomenal. It's. But these guys,
or do you just I know a guy, who knows a guy who knows a guy?
Oh no! I get them. But there is some fields that don't allow it. But I don't particularly. I'm not particularly fond of the Thunder Bees. Okay. I'm not fond of those. But the Tag 67. But these guys got some stuff that I've seen on YouTube that we can't even imagine. They look like thunder sticks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because all I do is look on YouTube and I'm looking at different videos. They got like these. What are they? Are those Enola Gays that you guys on some videos?
Yeah, the yellow and
The
grey
smoke
ones.
was a-
Mark 5. No, the Mark 5 flashes. So you got the Mark
Oh,
5
they're
flash grenades. We used to get the old Mark 3s or 4s, I think it was, which were a brown cardboard one. They were quite good because there was a bit more weight to them. We also use the EG67s, which are a round cardboard grenade that explodes and throws little pellets here, there, and everywhere. And then smoke grenades galore. Everything other than the really the 75s, we don't use those because you need to be licensed to be able to use those over here. But everything like the EG18s, 18Xs, the bursts, yeah, they're already. I mean, my belt rig is built set up with 6 smoke grenade pouches on the back for the burst grenades. That's how often we use them. And then I've got them on my back as well for the teammates to grab hold of and hoof. So, yeah.
I feel like I'd be a kid in a candy store just opening up the box and just,
Well, yeah, so much so that I just reached to my side and I've got the big SD75. Those are the ones that you can't buy off the shelf.
Okay.
I've got them in blue and red, just because we get a team discount with Enola Gay, which is quite good. So we wear their armbands. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, and all the rest of it. So we promote those quite heavily. But yeah, we do like a bit of smoke.
I pretty much.
The only problem with smoke. The only problem with a smoke grenade is if you're a bit of a child like me, when they go off, you end up standing there just staring at them because they're so beautiful, and then you get shot the crap out of.
That's actually happened to me.
Yeah.
That's actually happened to me. The first time I had a blue smoke grenade, Enola Gay pull pin, and I forgot what game I was at. I think it was CT6, my first game as a Magfed player, or at that time I was a lone wolf, but playing with a bunch of friends. And I remember pulling the smoke, and like, wow! Now I'm admiring it, like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. And I pulled the smoke, there's like a little dynamite stick with a piece of plastic on top, and you pull the smoke, and it's a real pin. And I chucked it. I just went like that. I just chucked it. I didn't, count or anything. I just chucked. I'm looking at it, and it just, and then the smoke just comes out. I'm just staring at it like, wow. And in the interim, I didn't see the guys coming around, and I'm just looking at it like, wow. And my marker's down, and I'm just looking at it like, wow, this is awesome. And I was like, put my hand up. I'm out. And it was all because I was looking at the smoke.
But again,
That's years ago.
No?
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, it's the realism of the event, and of course, when we've got a photographer that joins most of our events, Soho 52, who's classified as a battle photographer. That's what he's called. Because I know we were discussing names earlier on. Yeah, Rich has got some great photos over the years of players coming through the smoke and all the rest of it. I've got a photo from an event I done years ago where I'm literally covering somebody with a pistol as they're throwing a smoke grenade off. So you literally see the smoke pluming out, and there's about 3 or 4 photos in succession of him literally pulling the pin and then hoofing it. So it's smoke's great. There you go.
I remember a couple years ago, I bought a whole case of smoke at Boulder Gap, and I thought that the team was going to disperse it throughout the whole day. No, they decided to use the whole case at once. The whole field was orange for like an hour.
We've got Baz, Mad Baz, and he designs pretty much all sorts. So I've been in a building before now where he's got a little radio controlled buggy with a box on top of it, and it's pumping smoke out either side of this buggy as it's flying through the building, and it's just spreading smoke everywhere. So yeah, we have some fun times at our events.